Hey everyone. Boy, do my eyes hurt tonight. Yeah, I had my lovely. I was complaining about it a little bit at the end of the Doom stream yesterday, but I had my lovely experience of fucking midnight power washing outside of my window once again because I live in hell apparently. And thankfully I put in another work from home day today, so like I didn't have to be up so early to get to work, but like. Still not the best sleep on top of the fact that it's like now at a disjointed time and I had to stay up for much longer yesterday until they were all done. God, I would probably go to sleep like within maybe an hour of now if I didn't have stream tonight. But we do have stream tonight, and so the stream will go on and I will try my best not to complain about it. But what this does mean is that you're gonna see some fucking primo gameplay, the kind of shit, you know how last week I was playing this, and I was totally doing super well in the fortress, not like phasing through the moving walls at all. I never got swept up by the water, like, maybe 5 or 6 times. I didn't stupidly run into the spikes in that big vertical shaft, all the things that definitely didn't happen. I think those might happen today, maybe even a little bit more. So at the very least, I have a crutch to fall back on. That's always good. Gamers need their crutches, after all. If we didn't have those to support us, then, what would, or who would, for that matter? Yeah, so we got a Zero playthrough to do today. A little hesitant, like, if the game kind of feels awkward and stinted as Mega Man, or as X, who has range and does not necessarily need to get very close to enemies. I don't feel like this is gonna work out so well as Zero, considering like, the reason the Mega Man Zero games like feel okay for what they are, even with all the screen crunch, is just the fact that Zero like moves as smooth as butter in those games. Like that really helps matters. Meanwhile, and it's like you're not fighting your controls actively to like be able to dash into things and slash them a shit ton of times. Meanwhile here, I get a distinct feeling that double tap dash is going to make trying to fight these guys and navigate the stages kind of bad. But I guess, we won't know until we actually get to it. So I guess let's get to it then, huh? Alright, switch over to stream layout here. Right, there we are. Everything looks kosher. Alright, sweet. Okay, so. Back to Extreme. Alright, Zero mission, no space. We couldn't afford any more kerning on our letters. Zero mission's already really large. Hi Iris, you're pogging again, aren't you? You're now on Lagoose Island, where the Erasure incidents have happened. What's the situation there? I'm gonna assume most of this dialogue is the same. Yeah, it seems to be largely the same. We're back to the fucking lavatory island, and, but this time we're gonna storm it at Zero. We're gonna bite off more than we could chew. We're gonna slug a gift horse in the mouth, and, a third analogy from Weird Al's song that I can't remember. I don't know how much Weird Al y'all know, but I'm very familiar with the Weird Al discography, and so whenever I start thinking of broken idioms, I start thinking of whatever that one song. What's the song that I'm trying to think of here? Dare to Be Stupid? Yeah, that one has a really good lineup of broken idioms to draw from. Zero. What's the situation? This one is actually new dialogue, I think. That or just at least reversed.
Mavericks that we had destroyed before are rampaging throughout the island. What has been happening on this island? X, you check out the route below. I'll fix my awkward English. It's technically correct, but still a little strange.
Roger that. Stay alert, Zero. See you later. Oh, but I wanted to go down there. That's where X went. Alright, I guess we'll forge our own path. Oh my god. I'm never going to get used to the rebound controls. Or the fact that I don't have a dash button just, in the back easily. Well, positive first few notes here is that Zero seems to actually, do damage. I was worried for a second that we were going to be kind of on, Zero hits things with a rubber chicken mentality, but you know, even in its darkest moments, X4 never did that to enemies, at least. Oh, there's a thing that I missed? Oh no, I missed a thing. Maybe I could die and see if I can get whatever thing was supposed to be there. Or maybe this is just where the paths rejoined. It was probably just where the paths rejoined, actually, thinking about it. That was dumb. But yeah, this is actually... Zero seems to be able to get things in 1 to 2 saber slashes, so even though my range is really small, I think Zero's sword is a little average in this game, if you know what I'm talking about. This is not the worst experience for enemies, at least. Like, yeah, even X4 got the whole enemy experience correct. You want to actually slice through them really quickly and not be bogged down on every, like, single octopus Suzy or whatever. But the real question is going to be how does Zero fare against bosses? Because this is post X5, but, you know, there's no telling that maybe they just reverted to their old ways and be like, Zero Slash should do 1 to bosses. That seems fair.
Huh. Why did you come out and face me? Oh god. Go back into the shadows, dude. I don't want to see that.
Not the right button. Oh, right, I forgot this boss is seizure-inducing. That's fun. Look away. Alright, well, I guess the moral for this boss is don't let it get started. Otherwise, it's going to become a pain in the ass. Oh, I could literally just stand in the corner. It has Krakow disease. Nice.
You alright?
Let's go up for now so that we can contact Iris.
Agreed, but I wonder what they are plotting.
Alright, sweet. Cool, you only finished the intro stage. That's fine, we can revisit it all again together at the same time. Hey Grim, welcome.
X-Zero, you just received... Hey, Iris, we've heard this before. Who are you?
I need a refresher. Yes, you're the Soul Eraser. What's your name again?
Tell me in text, please.
Oh, he's not getting to it. Damn it. Let's play a little game. Here, let me guess. Match ended extremely stupidly. I have no idea what you're talking about. But you can tell me later. I'll be interested in hearing. Gareth. Okay, I gotta really drill it in my head today. Rat Movie. I'll remember the guy's name if he's just the fucking guy from Rat Movie. Don't know why I can't remember it otherwise, but this is the only way I'm gonna be able to remember it. Side views feel like they're trying to maximize graphic details on a very tiny square. Like, of just, you're talking about, like, all the faces and stuff? Yeah, I mean, that is basically what they are doing. I mean, you remember how Game Boy looked? It was pretty tiny, all things... I mean, well, the LCD screen was pretty tiny, at least, all things considered. So, you know, it makes sense. Alright, save slot 3, let's go. Alright, so, what are our 4 chumps that we're looking at today? We're looking at Why Sponge, Blast Hornet. That took me a little bit, because that is not Blast Hornet's normal stage aesthetics. But I guess those are sort of Hornets and not diseased meatballs. Overdrive Ostrich, which, okay. I don't know why, but I find it particularly comical seeing this very low-resolution bike. And that being, like, the only graphical object of note within the stage preview. Like, Wire Sponge, yeah, it's just, like, the crystal, so, like, maybe that's not the most detailed. But, like, I don't know. Something about the framing on this one just feels funny to me. And then Tunnel Rhino stage, which, yeah, I mean, that is a cave. Why we got 2 purple bits in the background, who the hell knows? But, I mean, that is a cave, so they got that one right. This stage brought to you by the letter bike. Yeah. It's not about the size, but how Zero uses it. Yeah, true. And if you're making a joke about that, you might be a little bit behind, Super Nerd. You might want to press the fast forward button to catch up a little bit. But anyhow, yeah, let's, where are we going first? Lads? You know me, I like to fuck around, so, Spongy Boy? Alright, we'll go to SpongeBob first. SpongeBob, me boy Bob. Love how cute the tiny bike is. Yeah, it's that's why it's so funny. It's just like, aw, it's a little piddly thing. You're meant to ride this. All right, wall heart. All right, still secret wall heart. They decided that didn't need to be changed. Fair enough. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna fucking break it. Yeah, go crazy. Jesus Christ, that thing is durable in this game. Wow. That took many hits, but I guess it's kind of nice. Like, I complain all the time that Wire Sponge's stage doesn't really get to make a great showcase of its mechanics in the original X2, and here we are. Now we actually have a chance to make the mechanics showcase a little bit more. You damage it, then it starts doing the weather effects, so you don't even have to do the funny special weapon things to make it do that. I like that change. That's a good change, in my opinion. This area is... so far, it's just mimicking the... Let's see, do we have anything down here? Oh, we do have something down here. It's not just a death pit this time. Oh shit, Dr. Light brought out the red capsule. It's evil. Take this leg crush. This upgrade will allow you to crush certain blocks. Oh, well, alright, it wasn't that impactful, but oh, that's kind of interesting, though. Dr. Light actually starts upgrading Zero. I think this is the only time this happens besides, you know, the Black Zero part. At least Zero gets to start with an air dash? Oh shit, right, yeah, I forgot this game actually has double tapping, or just press A a second time to dash. Huh, didn't think about that. You're 2 minutes behind, don't worry, it happens. Welcome back to the present. Do you bring any warnings from the past for us? Any history lessons we should heed? Things that I already forgot about? And you can't say Gareth. I actually did remember Gareth's name for now. Maybe ask me about 20 minutes later into the stream and I'll forget Gareth's name. Alright, what's the other fucking weather effect I can cause here? Oh, just broken? Alright, yeah, sweet. I'll cause broken. 2 out of 4 of Zero Light's capsules do nothing during his solo campaign. Alright, well, we were about to praise the game for being unique and interesting, and then, oops. Capcom did a Capcom and made a weird design choice. Okay, that's a little bit of platforming in my wire sponge. I'll take that. That's good. Oh, okay, wow, we're in a very different stage now. Ah, okay, and this is just death now. Gareth has a name? I know, right? I thought that was just Guy. From the hit game Mega Guy. Anyways, thanks for watching this on a Tuesday, y'all. It's, I know it's off from our usual Mega Man Monday tradition, but, common courtesy to make allow some of the Doom entrants to see their map submissions, potentially, mandated this, so. You know, it's gonna be a little bit off for a while. We're gonna be doing Mega Man Tuesdays, any week we've got Doom going on, until all of that is resolved and people have had the chance to actually see their maps. But, you know, for the Freedom Planet weeks, it'll be normal. Ow. Ow. Man, Tuesdays? Oof. Rough fun. You know, only Proto gets to make those. Alright, this time let's not die to Wire Sponge. I think, also my comments from earlier, I think the damage on Zero is, like, actually respectable enough in this game. I don't feel like I'm hitting him with a rubber chicken. At the very least, like, 2 to 3 damage, yeah, that's okay. I can work with that. Although, the fact that it's harder to just kind of dash away on command is, something to get used to. And the fact that I kind of... Yeah, so it's as always, it's gonna take me a while to get back to how this game controls, but it's a very kind of awkward situation of like, moving from high speed to slow speed and trying to transition between the two at will when you don't have a very functional, regular grounded dash to make use of. You kind of get a little bit of sweater knitting experience when you're playing the trying to fucking control this game. Jump slashes are still the best option, but goddammit, I pressed the A button the second time. All right, whatever. Oh, interesting. Also doing an air slash. Doing an air dash slash does not, in fact, stop your momentum like I thought it would. Usually that's just like, all right, well, you're hitting the ground like a fucking rock, buddy. As if your name was Rockman? No, that's not quite right. Platform through here, use my air dash this time, make it a lot easier. Alright, wow, and we're already back towards the boss. Like nothing ever happened. Same applies to the grounded dash slashes too? Yeah, I guess so. If this game just controlled a little bit better, I would maybe appreciate that more. Yeah, I can't wait to actually try this game out modded to have a dash button. It'll probably be a game changer. In the most literal of senses, actually. Ow. Fire Sponge is kind of weirdly slow. I mean, I like that he makes less bullshit on the ground, and it is very kind of funny to like watch that chain slowly come out at you. I don't know. I guess he traded in some speed points there and for some speed points here. Wire Sponge, Wire Sponge is trying to shift his meta around. Oh shit, and he gets a second color palette too. All right, let's see if I can stand right next to him. Okay, so that's not the sweet spot anymore. Also, holy contact damage. Oh my god. Yeah, and with less screen flashing too, so I don't develop epilepsy from this game. Okay, 4 contact damage is a lot to work with when you have to get so close, but I guess that's fair. Slash him. Okay, stand like about like yay distance. Not yay distance, apparently. Oh, that's not. Oh, okay. So he just says random bullshit. Go. That's his strategy, huh? All right, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Editor's note. He did in fact not like that. Like, I get that fucking Sponge's lightning was pretty easy to just. Hey, fuck whatever I was just saying. He's Mountain Dew Code Red right now for some reason. He shouldn't be that way yet. How do I do this? How do I keep doing this to video games? Like, can he actually summon more fucking little tentacle things? No, apparently one just cancels out the other. Pause buffer, please. Accidental dash. It worked in my favor. What the fuck was that attack pattern there, Sponge? I feel like Sponge does have some kind of a pattern to his lightning. I think it's like one of those things where it's like if there's not enough space for him to summon 3 lightning bolts in front of him, it like wraps behind him, so he ends up only shooting 1 directly next to him and 2 behind him. It's weird. You got lightning. All right, fucking like cool. Zero's now Zeus. Hell yeah. I love having mononomic fucking weapon names. You got lightning. Not even like, the lightning bolt or like, the lightning uppercut or anything like that. No, fucking lightning. Zero now has control of nature. Alright. Hornet, Ostrich, and Rhino. Where are we headed? Standing as far as you could from the lightning never hit me. I think I got hit on the previous death is where I stood and I got hit. So maybe I think it might just be a little bit of a weird luck and or positioning kind of thing. So yeah, it's definitely an awkward one to work with. Lightning works like charged Tri-Thunder from X5, so it's bad. Yeah. That's an awful description. I don't want to hear that. Maybe it's slightly better just because the screen is smaller, but it's overdrive Ostrich. I have the high Ostrich. Okay, we'll go to overdrive next. Well, I can't imagine the bike controls in this game are good. They already weren't great in X2. Although, honestly, I've played X2, replayed X2 more and more, and, I'm actually kind of used to how the controls a little better. At least does not take me nearly as long to get the secrets, the bullshit in Ostrich's stage. Alright, so this bike doesn't have bullets, it just has attack? Alright, cool section. Zero, that was a company bicycle. That cost us 85,000 zenny to use. You gotta stop crashing this shit. Sand tornadoes. Alright, this is a completely different stage. I don't know why Sponge didn't have the budget to get anything new, but I guess Ostrich gets to be special. The game has the best bike section for being simple and short. True. Anytime X has tried to make the bike section work, it generally fails. I mean, I am still partial to Avalanche Yeti's bike section, but I know that I'm maybe smoking a little crack on that one, so I'll accept that I'm weird. Actually, wait, hold on. I have no, not the weapon switch. Lightning? Okay, so it's more like a Zero has to use a special ability from the menu kind of thing. Gotcha. I guess that makes sense. He doesn't exactly have a secondary attack button. Well, it's at least refreshing to be playing not Mega Man, so a different style of gameplay. I bet that this... Hold on. I get this feeling... Yep, okay. No! That's instant death? It's instant death? I mean, I thought that was gonna hurt me, but it's a tornado of sand. Why does it hurt that much? Alright. Well, I guess weird game design decisions are par for the course in this, so... Hey, at the very least, I actually figured out, oh, hey, that's where the obscure secret's going to be. Zero's Anakin Skywalker. Well, does he ever kill any kids in this game or anything like that? Because then we can just have the full-on cosplay, and it's like, oh, it's completely ready to go. The analogy works. Alright. Let's get up here, wait for it to go again. There we go. All that for health? Are you fucking kidding me? This is at least worth a light capsule. What the hell? Alright. Fine. I guess I'll just take it and go. Alright, so... okay. Alright, so is this the thing worth a light capsule? Okay, this is the thing worth the light capsule. Sure. Take this head crush. Oh, cool. I can break bricks in 2 fucking ways now. They were like, we really didn't know what to do with this Zero guy. Brick break. We give him a Pokemon move. Here's TM, insert whatever number that TM is. Ooh, I danced on the ladder like a chicken for a second. Wow, there's genuinely so much happening in this game to question that I'm in this state of I can't even get to the other things I have to talk about. I jumped on air there for a second, apparently. And we gotta retry again. cosmically funny that both of the light capsules Zero gets for free do nothing. I mean, I guess they planned it that way. If it's gonna be easy to get, then then it's sorry nothing for you. Wait, I gotta make sure. Okay, no, I can still jump while I have this out. Oh, it's that if I press the damn attack button, I get fucking magnetized to the ground, like it's a fast fall. I see. Oh, I almost got Jet Stingray'd there. That would have sucked. Alright, back to Insta-Sand Alley. Let's see, in terms of Mega Man topics, I think I did this within the week after, or between the last Xtreme stream, but I tried actually playing Xtreme 1 over on the on VBA instead of in BizHawk. Like I kind of previously mentioned before, like the sound works, but I had a soft lock at the MIDI cutscene, or the techno cutscene, where I just teleported in, and then the screen stopped scrolling, but I kept moving, so the geometry loaded, but the graphics stopped updating, and the door never loaded in, so that's a problem. Maybe I can't do it on VBA, so I just have to settle for the farty music, playing things on BizHawk. Oh well, I don't mind it that much. It is definitely just a shame that it didn't work that easily. I can probably try some things again, maybe see if it was some random user error or something like that, but... Or, you know, try Mizan. I mean, I'll need it for... Hey, that's like a wall back there. Huh. I feel like I missed something. Well, we'll see later. I need to try Mizan anyways for, you know, doing Challenge from the future too, so. Hey, it's going alright. Welcome, Ember Rose. Alright, I'll have to, yeah, it's probably like a sub-tank or something. Or the heart tank, actually. Didn't get that. Well, it's okay. I'll probably just die to Ostrich here because I don't know what's going on. Ostrich, actually gets camouflage in this, game. Nice. Hey, Scorebar, welcome. Oh, okay, he still has 2 different walk cycles. Relatively new, yes, Ember. Ouch. Get your 1 sub-tank from Sponge? Alright, this game has a couple of sub-tanks. Only, like, 2 total. Yeah, I mean, relatively new. Like, within, you know, a couple years here. We're approaching 2 years here soon on the channel. Be cool. Get to celebrate the 2-year anniversary soon. Ow. Oh, no, he sent out his purple little disc at me. Whoopsie. Alright, well, we'll go back for it. Yeah, Zero still, I mean, I'm sure there's probably body armor somewhere among Light's parts to make this better, but, Zero appropriately does still feel like paper, so they got that design, you know, consistency down. Zero, in fact, does not have longevity like X does. What type of games do you play mostly? Well, you're kind of looking at it, actually. I'm largely a Mega Man streamer. You know, we do Mega Man Weekly, and I do just a handful of other things that I enjoy. Oh, wow, Jump Slash is way more powerful. You know, we're currently doing some classic Doom stuff right now, with like wrapping up like a map submissions thing amongst the community here. We're also finishing up Freedom Planet 2, which is a Sonic-like action platformer type game. Thinking about doing Cave Story soon, once Freedom Planet's done. But welcome. Yeah, you know, we play just a good variety of stuff. But Mega Man is largely the big thing. I really love Mega Man, and my character is you know, loosely based on Mega Man. This, I'm working on the 3D model. I would, in fact, like to have that done sooner than later, but, you know, life is what it is, and time is what it is. I have a whole, you know, whole-ass job to do outside of this, so only so many hours in the day. But, you know, this one's like, loosely based on many Mega Man things. Oh, should've went down there faster. Cool. Undertale mention? Oh, God. Yeah, defective. No, he's coming! You can't beat him away! 3 games like RDR2, God of War, Undertale. You can't play stuff, busy with some projects. Alright. Cool. Oh, so you can't just hold right, or at least it didn't let me. 3D models. Oh, don't say that, Super Nerd. You'll see it eventually. I mean, look, there have been previews in the Discord. Just, you know, I haven't had all the... Okay, sure. Yeah, I didn't make that jump that time. Let's go again! Let's go again! But, yeah, I mean, it'll be there one day. I mean, I don't know, maybe last time you listened into the updates I had on at Super Nerd, but I did kind of work on, like, my tracking a lot more with, like, the Slime VRs that I purchased, and I now have the Slime VRs set up enough in a way to where I'm like, okay, the tracking's not perfect, it's not the most ideal setup, but it is good enough now to where I feel I can get an accurate representation of how the 3D model will move when I, you know, have it actually finalized. To where it's like, you know, I can edit shit in Blender and test in tandem in Warudo to make it actually to like actually test how good my edits in Blender are. So, you know, I can actually get back to creating soon enough. It's just, you know, there was a halt, and but now the halt should be resolved-ish, and I should be able to actually get back to doing stuff. Not this week, because we have so many things on the docket for streams this week, but, you know, that's my fault, not yours. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, character would look a lot better moving around, that's for damn sure, but, you know, I already have a V2 being worked on. Okay, the momentum on... Okay, so you know how he said the bike is, like, the best of the X games? The bike has some weird momentum, like... Maybe not weird in the sense of, like, oh, this doesn't make sense in a video game, but in the context of Mega Man X, where if, yeah, normally touching a wall does not stop your momentum instantly. Like, in all the other games, you can just hug the wall, and you'll still be able to move forward after touching said wall. Here, if you touch the fucking wall, you drop like a stone. You don't have left or right input anymore. So that's explaining the dying. I was wondering what, like, felt wrong about the controls this whole time, and that's what felt off about it. So, no, okay, well, Capcom did not learn how to make a decent bike section, randomly in their fucking Game Boy Color port of Mega Man games. Okay. No, I'm not looking for a, any outside assistance, thanks. Kind of weird to show up to a stream and immediately start being like, hey, I do rigging and stuff. Would you like to purchase? And it's like, no, that's not great. Don't even press direction, just time my jumps, but I wanna, I wanna press direction. More button means more gameplay, don't you know that? Okay. Back at it again, at Krispy Kreme. Okay, okay, tight jump there. Tight jump there. Now for this section. Okay, I had to time that one pretty precisely. No, and get killed on the lip. Did Capcom make a decent fucking bike stage? Why are they all fucked up and wrong in some way? This one they said, you know what? You know those controls that people don't like within the PlayStation 1 games? Let's make a different version of why they're kind of janky, fucked up, and bad. Alright, Ostrich. We're back. I only had to crash like 37 bikes to get here, but, you know, it's okay. Maverick Hunter HQ will pay for it. Yeah, okay, that missed, sure. Power Rangers movie? The Power Rangers movie have a Krispy Kreme commercial in it? Is it kind of a Cerveza Crystal type moment, where it's just random branding? Ow. Okay. No! He doesn't really have a great tell between grounded dashing and jumping dashing. Hyperdrive Ostrich? True, if you played him on the Genesis, if this was a Genesis port, he would become Mega Drive Ostrich. If he had him in the wrong gear, he'd be over neutral Ostrich. That was a different direction than you thought I would go, huh? Okay, I guessed him correctly that time. Oh god, and he's jumping. Alright, got him. Not elegant, but got him. He doesn't stick his head in the ground that much. That is true, actually. I guess they didn't take the inspiration. You got dash. I kind of already had that, but thanks, game. I guess they didn't want to take that inspiration. It probably would have made it for a very entertaining fight. Just if you stick his head in the ground the entire time. Maybe he's only vulnerable on his head. He just sticks his head in the ground and, you know, pulls a skull barrier. Does nothing until you, you know, do something else. Anyhow, yes, Berkana would be like, no, I want to toy with them. I need their precious DNA data. I need to understand them more. And Garrett's just like, boss, this is a stupid idea. Don't do that. Let's see, the bad Power Rangers movie was a Krispy Kreme commercial. The biggest plot point was that the MacGuffin they were looking for the entire movie was in the Krispy Kreme building. That's pretty funny. Why did Krispy Kreme have the MacGuffin? I don't know. My guess is probably, if I had to guess, it would probably be like the CEO, just like, or the manager of the store, just like happened to, you know, go on like some kind of safari one day, or like maybe his dad went on a safari and like plundered some shit, and then like decided to be like, oh wow, here son, you can now have this as manager of the Krispy Kreme. It's my most prized possession. I stole it. And the son's like, yes, Daddy, I love you. Thank you for the very wonderful gift. I will use this to run in the best and freshest donuts in the world. Okay, we got a vote for Rhino. Any other votes? I'm gonna take a drink of water and catch up here. Overdrive Ostrich boss fight, but it's a dating sim to represent Ostrich's uncanny attraction to humanoids. I'm gonna... I feel like there's a depth to that joke that I'm simply too exhausted to understand, so I'm just gonna let that fly. Oh, I cannot wait to go to bed tonight. My eyes are so heavy. Alright. Alright, I'm just seeing Rhino, so let's go to Rhino. Ostriches in real life are really down bad for humans, huh? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that there's like the whole, you know, elephants find us cute, and, well, I don't know how... I guess dolphins find us hot. I don't know why else dolphins do what they do, when they see a human, but... I didn't know that about ostriches. Then again, I don't know a lot of things about ostriches. Alright, Boulder, go ahead. The boulder will crush any enemy that comes in front of me. What the fuck? That's bullshit! That guy didn't get hurt at all! Rigged game. Selling Power Ranger donuts as a promotion for the movie. So they were definitely putting money into the movie. Were the Power Ranger donuts any good? I keep watching Japan Eat basically find every Pokemon-related donut to be kind of trash. But, I mean, that's also his opinion. Like, he'd be saying, like, oh, the donut is too sweet. And I'm like, okay, look, dude, I respect your opinions on a lot of things, a lot of food. You know, fellow tomato hater will never be, you know, someone I look down upon in my book. But, like, come on, saying a donut too sweet, really? I think donuts are maybe perhaps meant to be that way. Alright, yeah, really cool. Oh yeah, I have like a dash ability? What the hell is that? I'm gonna activate this and go careening into the pit. Oh, okay, so that's just the... like, the zero... The first hidden ability that Dr. Light gives X in Extreme 1. I see. Well, I mean, that's at least a cool way to get some ranged damage off without actually worrying about harm to yourself, so... Yeah, I might make use of that against a boss. Oh shit. Right armor section. Tunnel Rhino. Hey, that looks suspicious. My tiny arms. My tiny hitbox. It'll get you eventually. Come on. Whoa, why is it so small? Oh wait, this is the certain type of brick? No? Dash! Lightning bolt? It works. You know, lightning... Okay, that... You know, I kind of didn't actually expect that to be the answer to the block puzzle there, but... Also, just the fact that, you know, Triad Thunder does answer every problem in Tunnel Rhino's stage did actually make me think it would work a little bit. Which... Man, that's dumb. And what if the RNG doesn't work for you? You're just stuck there, waiting, maybe never getting it? Design. Anyways, enter this capsule. Take this Zero Final. It is the most powerful weapon and will destroy almost any enemy. Oh, okay, so two of Zero's upgrades are just going to be the shits from Extreme 1 then. And, you know, an arm part for some reason. Anyways, Elephant's Finest Q is a myth. Aww. Damn. I mean, it's not the biggest loss in the world, but, you know. It is unfortunate to hear that it is misinformation. And elephants have to think something of us. I mean, they're... Okay, why is my hitbox suddenly so large? Like, before I was struggling to actually punch these guys, and now I can hit them from, like, a mile away. Weird. Anyways, yeah, it's like, elephants are sentient enough to know, to, like, you know, have complex thoughts and emotions and shit. Imagine they have to think something about us. Find us variably threatening, interesting little creatures, something like that. Sponge, not catfish. Yeah. Baby elephants might... Oh, boy, okay. But they were just born and have no sense of danger. Yeah, I mean... True, humans do be dangerous and shit, but I'm sure adult elephants are at the very least like, you know, oh, okay, this is like a little ape-like creature. As long as it's not, you know, like stabbing me or anything, it's probably pretty cool. And oh, look at that, it's feeding me a watermelon. I love that. Also, yeah, Tunnel Rhino, I feel like Tunnel Rhino's theme sounds a lot better in this sound font. I mean, it's still not, you know, radio gold, but it is at the very least an improvement over the droning guitar of X3. Also, those guys are significantly less annoying because it takes their drills much longer to actually leave their bodies. Oh look, and it's Magma Dragoon stage! Wow! They really thought that that gimmick from X5 is a winner. Eight-legged creature? Did I say eight-legged? I don't remember that. Did I mean to say 8 foot? Which would also be wrong. I don't, exhaustion. Anyways, hi Tunnel Rhino, you're extra cherry red today. Also, you're like tall enough to like just jump, or you're short enough in this game to like just flat out jump over. So I think I'm gonna do that. How's the dash do against you? It does normal damage. Okay. Oh, he actually sends out like, he pulls a Maha Ganesh riff. Alright, how about that Zero final? Where is it? Zero final. Oh, I don't have enough Zero energy left to do that. Thankfully, I'm good at fighting Maha Ganesh riff, so that's not a big deal for me. There we go. Magma Dragoon, X5. Oh, yeah, fuck. I did the thing again, huh? That was supposed to be Burn Dino Rex, X5. As I mentioned as the stream began, as that you might have missed, the whole, you know, being kept up by power washing last night has made it so that way, my sleep schedule is off, and I am very, very tired today. My eyes are super heavy, and I cannot wait to go to bed. So I think the remaining brain power I have left is going into minimizing my deaths. Yeah, it's extra semantics. It's kind of a mishmash of all three of the fiery guys from X4 to X6. Also, Spycopter. Spycopter, warning, they're here. I think this is maybe only like the second time in the games that you actually get to see the names of those guys. I think the X1 credits are the only place where you're gonna maybe even find those. Oh, dude, it's a Spycopter. Hey, I want to look at the Spycopter. Okay, Spycopter, take me out there. Oh, no, it's just a platform. Alright, I was maybe excited for a second. I thought, you know, I was gonna like, oh, maybe it's gonna move. Maybe it's gonna be like a stage gimmicky guy. No, they're just really weird platforms. I mean, I get what they're going for, right? This is like maybe a bit of a precursor to, you know, that 102 stage. You know, where Powerbomb is playing and it's sick as fuck. But, you know, these aren't exactly moving, so a little bit lamer. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to take at least one stupid death here, or setback. Alright. You never know, there could be a light capsule over there. Well, speaking of, like, weird exploits and, like, or looking for capsules with Zero, I actually did see a short, earlier. I can't remember if I posted it to the, Mega Man channel in the Discord, but, if I haven't, I'll do so later. Apparently you actually can get, Alright, that's nice of you, game. Don't scroll quickly. You can actually get the light capsule in Spiral Pegasus stage in X5 with Zero. You would have to actually use, the way to get it is extremely convoluted. You have to scroll that one Sigma virus that spawns on the elevator, like, on and off the screen multiple times, so that way you can collect it four times and turn into, you know, Invincibility Virus Zero. And the only way to do that is to have, like, the jumper and dasher parts active, or some combination of, like, you know, increase your ops mobility parts. So you do that multiple times, risking your life over a spike pit for no good reason. Or a bottomless pit for no good reason. And then you're actually able to become invincible, walk on that one random spiked platform that exists, that you normally have to kind of duck under as X, and then do a very flashy, air dash over to the, or grounded dash movement type shit to get over to the Capsule and Pegasus stage. This is an even worse... I feel like that's an even worse idea than trying to waste your time going back to Pegasus' stage with the spiral, wing spiral to avoid getting the Falcon armor and get the Gaia armor early, but it's an option. It's there if you want to do that. Oh, well, wasn't expecting that. Hey, any platforms want to come back for me? Extremely annoying to pull off. Yeah, seems pretty rough. Spycopters are X3 only. The other thing you think of was B-bladers. Oh, yeah, I guess they look similar enough to where I get confused. No, thanks, Command Dash. Didn't want to do that. This is kind of a pain in the ass jump to actually ask me to do. Anyways, I also really do like the rendition of Blast Hornet's theme here. In fact, oh, hello, that's an easier way I can do things. In fact, whenever I tend to say, like, oh yeah, Blast Hornet's like my favorite music in X3, that's wrong, actually. I tend to, because I heard a Mega SFC remix, I tend to mix up the SNES and Game Boy renditions of the theme. So I actually really enjoyed the Game Boy rendition of Blast Hornet a lot more than I enjoy the SNES version of it. Just something about this is much more intense. Based off the PS1/Sega Saturn version of the game rather than the SNES version. Ah, okay, so that would explain why. Wait a minute. Right it to the left. Okay, no light capsule. I should probably listen to the PS1 version of the game then. Or of Blast Hornet's theme then. I'd probably actually like it quite a bit. Oh, come on. No /0? What's this? I didn't even register what I got from Tunnel Rhino. Oh, I got the Drill Crush so I can go downwards? Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Doesn't really work when you... Oh. Wait a minute, I actually can activate that one on my own. And I have to go into the menu for it. Sweet. Does it use energy? No, it's just... Alright. Okay, cool. I just get, like, my standard, drop sword kind of move from all the other games. I guess they were in the mood to, or in the business of mixing Zero's attacks to be something between things you had to access from the menu and things you could just do with a button combination at this point in the Mega Man development cycle. Empty... Wait, not empty room. Oh, mini-boss room. Okay, I see. He only gets the / from Tiger. Alright, cool. Ah, and we can see the precursor to that one door Axel had to shoot in X7 to get out of the tutorial area. Kind of a pain in the ass to scale up a Zero. I'm guessing if I had Tiger's / that would be a lot easier. Alright, bees! You bet your Blart Vegas has bees. Okay. Offshoot of the mini-boss from Storm Owl stage? I mean, I guess it summons minions and you gotta hit orbs, but... I mean, that thing in Storm Owl stage hardly lives long enough to have much to commentate on. Also, it, like, is significantly less mobile than that mini-boss we just fought. Hey, speaking of significantly less mobile, wow, Blast Hornet is standing a lot more still. Of course, he seems to dash at you a lot faster, but only fair. I got sat on. The enemy bus seems like it would be a good farming area, though it also seemed like the little hallway between there and Blast Hornet, you know, had a lot of bees just summoning, so if you could scroll them back and forth, you know, maybe. That might be a good spot to go grind. Alright, I have zero final. Zero final, go! It just fucking dashes forward, alright. Why give me a dash weapon when I also have an arm part that does the exact same thing for, like, way fucking less, for probably way less damage and way more energy. I guess maybe giving Zero a screen nuke was just too much. Ah, those bees don't respawn. That's unfortunate. Whew, alright. I did miss the capsule in this stage, though, so we're gonna have to go take a look for that again. Oh, and there's the Earth Geyser. Hi, Gareth. I remembered your name. Good. Splendid. You'll be waiting for you in the Reploid Research Laboratory, the RRL. Yeah, we'll put an end to you soon. Wait, no, Zero, hold on. You're scrolling past the text too quickly. Yeah, we gotta go. Yes, I'm not going to stop you. Just please take this device. Blah, blah, blah. We can swap again. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Oh, and I missed Rhino's heart tank, too. Okay. Souls, you're going down, Soul Eraser. Yes, yes, X. Alright, let's go back to Rhino for a second. Let's get the heart tank. Alright, relatively speaking, where would said heart tank be? I don't feel like I missed it on the, Dr. Light path. There wasn't exactly much opportunity to miss something on the Dr. Light path, so... Ah! Crushed my head. Testing a maximum capsule 0 can only equip 3 parts max. I'm guessing you can equip a full 4 without parts to just be like X. Gameplay. I mean, regardless, I'll get the last capsule piece just because, you know, 100% run, first time through the game, something something, Mega Man X tradition. Nothing up there. Maybe I won't go to the Dr. Light path this time. Well. No! Okay. Accidentally jumped on the fucking weak part this time. I fell for the foxhole. It's just like Nam. Right. Naked and semi-armor X and 0 4 parts, full armor 0 is 3 parts, full armor X is 2 parts. Go fuck yourself, X, I guess. I said that weird. Hold on. X, go fuck yourself, I guess. You just don't get to enjoy the full fruits of everything. Also, alright, you know, that's kind of dick design move, Capcom. Make it so that way the part's on one path and the fucking light capsule's on another. I guess you're kind of forced to go this way from here, so you could always backtrack. Feels a bit weird, but alright. Decent enough design-wise. Okay, I gotta jump out of this exit stage. Okay. Save that. And back to the third stage. So anyways, as you've probably been tricked to hitting the pitfalls though, second one's worse is off screen. Ew, that's not great. Anyhow, as I was as you may have surmised from the fact that I'm tired again, I mentioned before that like I was cutting out more of like distractions while I work and shit, so that way I could actually just have, you know, better focus, and maybe my brain would start feeling better and I'd start sleeping more. Well, my brain does feel better now that I'm like not trying to binge YouTube and work at the same time, at least not nearly as much. But on the flip side, my sleep hasn't gotten better either, so I'm still kind of just as incoherent and insomnimatic as possible. But, you know, I will say, at the very least, this was a good decision for me, though. I don't feel, like, my productivity is, like, way higher than it used to be. Like, I can actually, what am I trying to say here? I have made just so much better use of, like, the hours that I have available to me. Oh, can I... Alright, save this. As far as, like, just getting shit done goes, like, in between, you know, the stuff that Grim, you and I are testing in the background, and me, like, getting thumbnails done, and finding time to squeeze in on the weekends to work on, like, the VR tracking, or not VR tracking, well, I guess sort of VR tracking, the Warudo tracking, and, organizing events and all that. It's like, ever since uninstalling Twitter and, from my phone, and also just, like, not overloading my brain with bullshit in the background, while I'm already working on something, trying to focus on something in the foreground. Just, like, way more hours in the day I feel like I have back. It's like, you never realize how much time you waste just, like, scrolling or kind of putting your attention in two directions until you just stop and you're like, oh my god, I feel like I've taken weights off of my brain again. Is this what it's like to actually have like a functioning dopamine and reward system? Turns out the answer is yes. Ah, no! Ah, platforming is so annoying! Okay. Kind of a interesting sound for the C saber. Let's see. Finally in the position to be working again, but yeah, given your temperature is insane in your place, yeah. Not working quite so efficiently on that yet. It's alright. You know, you're doing plenty right now, but definitely would love to see some shorts again on the channel. It would help with the growth and all that, because, wow, does growth stop the moment you stop releasing shorts to advertise your content. This ain't Twitch. You can't just stream and maybe make it. Well, even then, Twitch streamers tend to be like, here's my clips, I'm gonna upload them to my YouTube channel. But, yeah, you know. When you get the opportunity, I feel like that's probably where that was, wasn't it? I forgot that section just falls out from under you. Alright, fine. We'll restart the stage. Yeah, thankfully it's also supposed to drop again soon by me as well. Like, it's like 95 and blazing for the, for this entire week until it suddenly decides, like, it wants a thunderstorm, and then it's gonna drop down to, like, 60 for a while. So I'm gonna appreciate the hell out of that once it happens. But I'm sure the humidity is gonna not make things so great when it decides to become 90 degrees again all of a sudden. It's like, oh god, there's so much water in the area. Help, I'm being boiled alive. Still being able to, having cut the, you know, YouTube binging down quite a bit, and the social media scrolling out a lot, gives me pause to say, hey, thanks Crash's brain for not being more useless than having no brain. You can actually self-correct and self-diagnose your issues. Sometimes it takes you too many months to figure out that what you're doing is causing a problem, but you know, that's better than some people who never figure out what they're doing is causing a problem, so thanks my brain for being better than no brain at all. even if it is very sleamy. Oh, I did it again! It's just, he's so slashable. Why would I not attack him? He's so slashable. Alright, go back there again. Why put enemy in front of me if you not want me hit enemy? Enemy there. Enemy blocking path. The enemy making it harder to platform over him. He in front of the objective I want to go to. I no stand on enemy. Enemy not provide platform or jumping benefit in any way. Enemy just there. Why not kill enemy? Why can't kill enemy? Oh, load-bearing enemy? He hold up entire floor below him? Make no sense. Fuck this shit. You can also tell that I'm kind of at the point where I don't usually get to in a Mega Man game, where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna plow through everything. I don't care how often I'm getting damaged. I'm just like, it is much faster to damage boost my way through all this bullshit and just like hit things and like take the recoil, and it's fine. It's fine, I'll just slash the shit out of things. I hate getting to that to that phase, but this is Zero's gameplay is kind of pushing me towards that. Okay, for the love of God, don't slash the last one of these guys. Don't slash the last one. Don't slash the last one. Like, tell myself so I don't forget. Fuck this. Just, I don't feel like fighting these guys. Okay, here we go. There's whatever this is. Earth Geyser? Haven't used that yet. Nope. More lightning? Well, that didn't hit. Okay, so that hit. That did nothing. Is Drill Crush? Sure. Have the thing that is a vertical downward slash be the thing that breaks the thing in front of me. Anyways, enter this capsule, Zero. I got one more power for you. It'll increase your defensive ability, and you'll receive less damage. I reused this text for X. I hope that nobody notices. Alright, head, buddy, arm, foot, and Zero still be looking the same as ever. Right side, you're almost 2,000 souls, and I guess I might as well take the time to grind against them, then. Oh wait, so all three of these guys are load-bearing enemies, huh? Odd. Very odd. Alright, I'll take time to grind against the mini-boss, I guess, now that I'm here. The one light capsule for Zero that's actually worth getting. Yeah, he's not made out of paper anymore. It's wonderful. Let's see if I can't get rid of the top security things first, so that way when I want to get out of here, it's a breeze. Alright, how many souls do I have? 1844? Alright. Time to be here for a minute. I feel like fucking around maybe on the first screen might actually be a little bit of an easier way to farm souls. Just because, like, there's... You know, you can respawn a lot of hornets real quickly there. Here, they're kind of on a slow trickle. It's not a bad spot by any means, but... You still do have to, you know, move around so you don't get shot. Meanwhile, the other ones is that, like, you're at least hunting down the bees as fast as possible. So, wow, the velocity on these things is a little strange, huh? They shoot very fast horizontally, but not very fast vertically. Okay, I can stand here. Never mind. Somber news. Tom Kane passed away this week. Professor Utonium, Mr. Harriman, Magneto. Oh, Mr. Harriman from Foster's? Oh, that sucks. I have a little bit of connection from this to this voice actor then. That's a shame. I enjoyed Mr. Harriman from Foster's. He's a wonderful, stuffy old rabbit, but brought a lot of character and order to an otherwise chaotic show. Good performance. Good performance. Rest in peace. 1916. I can see how that could be, you know, fairly devastating, though. I mean, with the fact that you just gave, actually, hold on. I don't think I was about to say 2 comic book character roles, but I don't. I'm getting a feeling Professor Utonium actually wasn't comic book character. I feel like there's something in the back of my memory that's saying Professor Utonium was from something completely different. But I mean, I understand that, you know, iconic voice actor dying is never fun. I'm sure when, you know, some of the Sonic voice actors end up getting too old and they pass away, that's going to be a big problem. I'll be sad about that, because for as much as I'm not a huge fan of the Sonic series, I do love basically every Sonic VA delivery that exists, so. Powerpuff Girls. Okay, yep, there you go. That's... It barely saved myself from total embarrassment. I'll just take semi-embarrassment then. Retired from VA work a while ago, suffered a stroke. Yeah, ill health effects get us all, don't they? Oh, I know which VAs I'm actually gonna be really sad about when more of them pass. Fucking, like, any of the TF2 voice actors. I mean, Rick May dying during COVID was really unfortunate. Like, I mean, for one, what a time to die of non-COVID related things. Like, that's just, like, a shame of, like, going when the world is, like, you know, in total fucking chaos. At least I think I'm getting my time streams right there. So I mean, yeah, all the TF2 VAs did such excellent work with the characters. Like, every single one of those, because, like, they're all up there in age now. Like, they're going to die within probably only a few decades. Maybe one or 2 decades, I would have to imagine. And that's going to be rough, because they don't, you know, play the game at all, but they do seem to love playing the characters for the fans. So they do all sorts of great fan work and extra bonus shit like that. Like, yeah, I'll definitely miss them. Well, at least, you know, I think it's like the medic voice actor is a relatively young guy. We'll have him around for quite a while. How many souls we at? Oh, 1996, almost there. Almost ready to get out of this stage with the bright flashing lights in the background that I only just noticed. Goodness gracious. Me oh my, that hurts my eyes. TF2 VAs also has some crossover to Star Fox. Oh, okay, cool. 2,000 souls. Let's get out of here. What is the Star Fox crossover with them? I'm not familiar. Alright. Parts and shit. Iris, what you got for me? I love how I can also just... Oh, wait, never mind. I thought I could just... Wait, no, I can buy X's parts. I mean, I guess I could buy Zero's parts as X too. Oh, yeah, right, because I get both of them now. Alright. Well, Zero playthrough, so we're just gonna buy Zero shit. I mean, definitely the Ultimate Saber. Definitely the Saber Plus. And those are probably the 2 parts that I'm going to use. Because I only have room for... Oh, wait, no, I have room for 3 parts. That's right. Anything else I might want to use? Barrier Extender? Yeah, I definitely want... I definitely want more iframes of Zero. I know damage maxing would be fun, but... Oh, oops. Oh, I'll buy it, but... Anyways. Alright, save that. And there we go. Okay. Off to go fight, hold on. Gareth. And... Yeah, her name. Oh, I was so close. I remembered her previously. Now I'm forgetting her. Oh wait, right. It would help if I equipped these parts. Rakana. Oh yeah, cool. Wow, I can just load myself with extreme damage. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go maximum damage for a little while. Does Zero just happen to have, or does X just happen to have no weapons? No weapons, no parts, just Giga Crush, huh? I mean, I guess at least he comes equipped, so that's not terrible, but, yeah, that health bar on X, no thanks. X is just gonna stick to the benches this time. Alright, now the sword feels very good. True, it's Urple. It's a little bit of a pink as well. Something between Urple and pink and lavender. Alright, fucking revenge of the tiny bats and their extremely small hitboxes. Why are the bats... Okay, so it's not the right armor's punches that are fucked necessarily. It's the bats' hitboxes and how they interact with the right armor that's fucked. Because, well, I mean, no, the right armor hitbox is definitely fucked up because of the fact that I could just blast those other guys from super far away during Tunnel Rhino stage, but... Oh, ouch. Okay, I was about to say, this side's literally free, and then whatever the hell that thing is decides to drop on my head. Yeah, Drill Crush. I guess it's at least kind of cool that Drill Crush gets to be like a variant of, you know, the Saber down slash that's, well, I was about to say non-elemental, but technically Metal Shark Player already did, well, didn't already do that, but was about to do that in the main series at the time of release, so. Never mind. But, you know, I guess it's at least stand out that it's like, not elemental stuff. You get two examples of it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I was just dash attacking. Never mind. I thought I was doing some random extra button combo that I haven't discovered before. Alright. Oh, that's right. I fucking randomly fight Velgarder here for some reason. I mean, you know, if you needed any more hint that Sigma was behind all this. You know, as if the tip-off that, like, hey, what are these Mavericks doing here? Wasn't enough. Like, I think Velgarder should really be like, yeah, it's Sigma. It's definitely not Berkana and this other guy. What else do I talk about today? So, you know, recently, one of my internet favorites, Billy Cobb, makes very fun music, good covers of various pop songs, like really good covers of various pop songs in like a punk emo kind of style. You know, recently made a post that unfortunately becomes something in almost every YouTuber's time. A post saying that I'm at 2 copy strikes out of nowhere, and if I get a third one, the fucking channel's gone, so I need to not upload things for a while and be ludicrously careful and delete old videos. So, you know, I may have just said, oh, I love YouTube for finding all these really small drum and bass videos, and while that's still true, or I said that yesterday, while that's still true, there's no getting around the fact that YouTube's copyright system, and, well, to be fair, the entire US copyright system in its entirety is fucked up and bad and wrong. I always hate to see that from any creator, where it's just like, yeah, some random, you know, guy decided to, like, say that, like, now they own the rights to this, like, 6 seconds of silence that exists in your video, and somehow this is, like, legal. And you can't do shit about it. Get fucked, nerd. And that is why I did also want to mention, hey, y'all, you have my express permission to, record / save bootleg copies of anything that I make, so that way in the event that a copyright strike happens and or anything copyright happens, you all can make some channel that isn't related to me, so I hold no culpability to it whatsoever, and just re-upload shit, so that way, you know, it's available again, because, you know, there's some bullshit that you shouldn't have to deal with, but, you know, Modern problems call for modern solutions. And bootlegging is an absolutely great way to get around it. But don't tell anyone I said that. Is it really bootlegging, and is it really harming anybody if the guy says, yeah, you can bootleg my shit? You do it at your own risk, but you can bootleg my shit. Can the fucking platform please? This guy's getting hit in the head with a coconut. Okay, I'm gonna have to fucking pull a maneuver here, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna have to probably use the dash move then, because this is just not working. Alright. Weird timing. There's Lion Companion from Art Renders. They probably were planning that, but then I'm guessing development time kicked in and they said, oh, gotta put something here. We can just use Velgarder's AI again, basically. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, make anything that looks new or different. The gamers will excuse us if we reuse a pattern, if we just reuse a boss. Yeah, no, the copyright system is so rough, and somehow Japan's is even worse, apparently. Because, yeah, I don't know much about it, but I know that's why Nintendo is still as anal about everything as they are. And why apparently Japanese Twitter is still like, I cannot believe you are pirating thing. What? You are hurting the company. How could this be? Get on the wall, Zero. There we go. Yeah, the last thing I would want to do, I mean, I would eventually, there's probably going to be a point in time where I have to, like, unlist shit because somebody's going to get, you know, fucking bullshitty with the copy strikes, but, you know, until that time is mandatory, or when that time comes, I entrust you all to fix the issue in the only way that you know how. Alright. I don't feel like dealing with you today, Sigma Pharaoh tank thing. That looked like it damaged the platform more than it damaged the boss. I don't have enough energy for Zero Final, so dash? That gonna work? Dash at least does damage. Oh, and I'm out. Okay, slash him. It did one? Oh. It looked like it was doing a little more than that. I think it was doing, well, as much as a regular slash anyways. Alright, well, we're making this one life go very far, surprisingly. Realizing this boss field is expressly designed for you to switch between zeros. Top head is for X and bottom head is for zero. Oh yeah, because you can actually knock it back. I was noticing you could knock it back fairly easily with zero on the bottom, so that way you don't actually have to worry about getting crushed into the corner with the drill. So, feels a little stupid given the whole X and zero have separate campaigns thing. I mean, it's probably why they gave you the ability to actually, like, switch during, you know, as soon as you actually get to the boss. Or as soon as you actually get to the fortress stages, even in both of the Zero and X campaigns being separate, right? Like, you know, it's, granted, one of the guys is not going to have a whole lot of power, but, you know, you'll at the very least have the ability to switch between them, so. While you're zero, you stay zero, because it's better than being one? Yeah, something about Wily sending his zero when the world sends his number one, because he's always one step ahead. Like if Isaz and Saulo was extreme mode exclusive, I don't think it would be hated as it is. Well, I'm gonna get back to what that says later. Or to what that means later. Also, I'm only just noticing now that, like, the walking slash sprites, like, there's no change in Zero's sprite. He just keeps moving. It's not even like an effective, like, walking slash animation. They didn't get to that yet. That's exclusively for the Game Boy Color and Zero's exclusive games. Or the Game Boy Advance, I mean. The official name of the tank boss. Oh, okay. I mean, you know, like I said, you do still have the option to switch between X and 0 in these individual campaigns, so you could make it work, even if, you know, one of the guys kind of has a baby health bar. Gareth, your reputation is well earned. Sorry about the unworthy games. Oh, thanks. But just so you know, they were Burkana's idea. He's selling his boss out, throwing her under the fucking boss.
How dare you use the word unworthy? How many reploids have been sacrificed in your evil plan?
Dude, I just complimented you and I said sorry. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't misunderstand me, dude. It was an honor for them to have been chosen as experimental samples. It is as honorable as it gets for mean-spirited reploids.
I'm wasting my time talking to you. I'll finish you within the blink of an eye.
Oh, Zero, shut up over there. I'm trying to flirt with your hot little blue boyfriend. This isn't over yet. Why don't you come to Garrett's or my room so that we can relax and talk? My room is above here while Garrett's is below. The decision is up to you.
Are they running away again? I'll get my text skipped over. Follow them wherever they go. X, let's separate here.
Okay, I'll take Burkana.
See you later, X.
Names are based on runes to match Burkana's. Burkana's name is after a rune? I mean, I guess that sounds familiar, or why her name sounds familiar. Also, is it just me, or did Iris's design change from her front portrait to her side portrait here? I think maybe they subbed out some of the yellow color that was, like, on her, like, kind of chest garment double triangle thing to a white color? Also, her hair is slightly different color. I don't think she's wearing her hat either. It's just jarring. Alright. Burkana equals Burkano, the spider's rune from Isaac's. Oh, yeah, okay. That's why it sounds familiar. There, now I have two mnemonic devices. I can remember that one lady is the rune from Isaac, and the other guy is the knight from the Rat movie. Zero, stop a minute and think about this. If you separate, you're walking into their trap. Why don't you fight together?
You don't need to worry. Go back to the kitchen, Iris.
Wow, good boyfriend you are, Zero. Jeez. Why don't you... It's 20XX, you know. You don't have to say those things.
Even though we're far away, I have a feeling that I've been protected by his power.
Oh, God. We're back on the X5. You can feel Sigma's evil, and I can feel Zero out there type bullshit.
We'll get through this.
Alright, time to go through the blue zone. Huh. Awfully vertical area for a guy who doesn't have a double jumping feature. I wonder if there's a double jumping feature in the other routes. Alright. Which rat movie? There's like 6. Like the Germa rat movie. The movie. Like in the first rat movie where like the fucking rats are trying to defend the treasure of the Mayan temple, which is inexplicitly in a fucking rat burger cafe. And then like that one knight follows Dick Dastardly Richards in and is accomplice. Alright, yep, had a feeling there was more instant death. Hey Zachy, welcome. We're doing the Fortress of Death and lots of water and live electricity. I think it's significantly easier as Zero. Wow, because Zero actually has an air dash to use. Is a rat named Gareth? No, it's the knight named... I'm pretty sure it's Gareth, or it's something really similar to it. It's like Gareth or Garoth or something like that. Like, it's the fucking yellow knight that, like, gets eaten... Like, the giant rat carries him off, like, as soon as he's like, you know, I am the guardian of the Mayan treasure, and you will not get your hands on... Hey, wait, stop, where are you going? Rats, where are the rats? And, like, just fucking dumps him off in the lava, and he's never to be seen from again. You know, the iconic rat movie character. Ooh. Aw, fuck off. Full... spike hitbox that's slightly bigger than the floor next to it. Alright. Bullshit. Everything was going so well, and of course I had to die to some very dumb Mega Man X shenanigans. Yeah, Toe was over the line, I guess. Imagine if they did that to you in bowling. Oh, you stepped over the line. We're now going to put you in Mickey's Dick Smasher. Iconic rat movie characters will always be superseded by the most iconic two, that being Michael and the giant rat that makes all the rules. I mean, yeah, those two are like the most iconic, but you know, you can't just remember only the S tier characters of any given franchise. If that was true, we would only remember such characters as Double and what's that other engineer's bastard's name in X5? I guess he's not that iconic if I don't remember his name, but you know, maybe that's just a fault of mine. Or, you know, we wouldn't also remember the things that people like Cygnus. You know Cygnus? The fucking best character in the X series? Who basically is just like, I'm the commander of the Maverick Hunters once Dr. Kane's dead. Alright, I do nothing now. See you in command mission. Well, they really like these fucking bees for Zero to fight, huh? Oh yeah, Douglas. This guy kept forgetting the names of both antagonists from this game multiple times. Yeah, exactly. That's why we have to remember characters that are less than the most iconic ones. Because, I mean, you know, X and Zero are clearly the most iconic characters from, you know, this game. It's cheating, but it's true. Nobody said that I couldn't cheat when I was making my rankings or, you know, my, whatever listing this is. Oof, ow, ouch, my bones. Drills. Oh, wow, having superpower as Zero feels so good. Slash half of these annoying-ass enemies in one hit. Alright, so... what the fuck do I do here? I don't trust staying on this orange platform the entire time. I feel like I should just make a hop down to that one down there and do this all in one fell swoop. Okay. Alright, I can stand here. Can I get down on the wall, Mr. President? Okay, I can stand here. Boy, this is not designed well. Name one guy from Command Mission that isn't X, Zero, or Axel. Well, that's not fair. I haven't played the game yet. I'm guessing Cygnus is probably there. But otherwise, no, I know very little about Command Mission. I know Command Mission's also got the girls. There's more girls in Command Mission. But I don't know any of their names. Oh, right, that's death. Hold on. Be careful about this. No Cygnus? Damn. Designed to kill you at least once. Yeah, it seems that way. Speaking of seeming that way... Get the feeling... I can't tell if I'm like, okay, there's definitely the Shotokan moves here, or there's definitely not the Shotokan moves here, because why would Zero need the Hadouken? Alright, okay, cool. So those that gray block is real. So I'm gonna assume that they aren't here now. That accidentally confirmed my assumptions that, no, Zero does not actually get any, cool-ass fucking, fighting game moves. Zero's bitchless, gets no moves, 2 armor parts that don't actually help him out in any meaningful way. At least gets a pat on the shoulder from Dr. Light, I guess. Also, man, the timing on these can really be brutal. Okay, just barely. Alright, Gareth. You better not actually be difficult. I don't want to have to replay this again. blue Sigma demon. It's icy this time. Ooh, he has animation too. Damn, Gareth really got all the love. How very impressive.
No more words. Let the battle begin.
Oh shit, damn. I wish more protagonists had that ability to say, shut the fuck up, let's fight. Alright. Zero final, go! Alright, fucked him up for like 5 damage. Not the best. Lightning. You know, maybe it'll do something. Unless Gareth runs off screen. Alright, so I see Gareth can only be hit when he doesn't have it, when he's already thrown his bullshit. Oh, and sometimes just likes to go back up into the ceiling. That's nice of him. Ow! Bitch. Landing. My head. Okay, that did nothing. Hey, Proto, welcome back. Ow. Ow. Hey, get the fuck out of this corner, dude! Alright, yum. Little bit of health. This is what we call a bad position. And he landed on my head. Bastard learned the art of the Goomba Stomp. Well, at least he puts up a lot more of a fight than Berkana does. Berkana is basically nothing. She was not a boss fight. He at least, you would have to, I mean, maybe he pulls the Wily Capsule kind of moves on you, but at least it's something. Break the shield with enough hits and it stuns him. Damn, it did not seem like it was doing that for me. It seemed more like it was, he was just counterattacking. Yeah, her A and B attacks could be an issue, but like, they're so easy to avoid. Why would they be? True PS1X fashion, you have to listen to the cutscenes every time you die. And they're super long in this game, super duper long. I bet you, well, no, I can't say I bet you Extreme Mode fixes this, because I'm guessing that Extreme Mode has more exclusive dialogue, because, you know, then you get to actually be like, oh wow, there's more stage to this game. There's Sigma, we have to fight Sigma now and get his dialogue? So, probably gonna have to deal with this dialogue issue the entire time. Awesome. I will say, at least Zero Stage feels a lot easier than X's, and it's that air dash that really helps. Oh, I could absolutely do this section without having to wait. Maybe I'll remember that for the next death. Alright, I'll wait here, though. Yeah, tactical game over. We had to... Guys, I had to pad out the length of the stream. I'm sorry, we just had to get another ad roll in. Thank God we don't have ad rolls to deal with here yet. It's gonna be an awkward, I think that's gonna be an awkward, like, thing for me once I actually can start making, you know, a pittance off of ads on the channel. Because, like, as much as I would like to say, oh, well, you know, I'm not even going to run, I mean, certainly as long as I don't have the option, I will never run fucking mid-stream ads, but, like, you know, beginning and end of stream kind of things, like, or on, like, you know, edited videos and shit, it's like, people basically say that, oh god, misinput, that, like, YouTube will just run ads on your shit anyways, even if you tell them, like, no, I don't want, like, or, once you become large enough, you only get the option to say, hey, do you want, like, a little bit of money off of the ads we're gonna run on your streams and your videos? And it's like, you can say yes or no to that, but you'll notice that question didn't ask, hey, do you want ads on your videos? It just said, hey, do you want some money? And it's like, well, shit, okay, I guess I'll take the money. But, like, it's gonna be like, you know... Ugh. You know, as much as I hate ads, it's like, well, shit, I guess I gotta take what I can get from YouTube, so they're just gonna, you know, otherwise plunder from me for free. So, you know, get a good U-block or something, guys. I guess that's, if you haven't already. Oh, he's weak as fuck to the air slash. Okay, that's why he was almost dead. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess not having a grasp on Extreme 2's physics jank, maybe it did make things worse. Maybe if I played it again, I would be more used to it. It's just very... I don't know, X's playthrough was just very weird at that last moment. Yeah, maybe if I played it again, it would be better. And now that I'm a little bit more used to how the controls just are not Extreme 1s. Used to also change things so I can't tell them to stop showing me the same ass. Yeah, you know, I wish YouTube would just keep showing me the same ass over and over again, but, you know, they just do it. They just have to choose a different one all the time, right? You know, between all the different VTuber ladies out there. You know, maybe it'd be great if I just got one. But the ads are pretty ass, true. Just shitty pizza. Yeah, no, Grim, you posed the question exactly correct there. It's money but no ads, or unlimited ads but no ads. So I guess I'll get some ads. All you get is lawn care float shop. I want to know. I don't feel like you putting it in text is gonna be worth it, but I would love to know that in voice chat sometime. No, I mean, all my fucking... In all seriousness, like, I do get borderline porn ads on YouTube. Like, it's either advertising a very obviously, like, lewd, you know, clicker game that is probably just malware to suck away your dollars and your credit card information, or it's, like, advertising a, I think it's, like, advertising a video hosting site that has, you know, no moderation on this and this aspect, where it's like, oh, okay, that's for camming. That's for, like, you know... becoming a cam girl or a cam boy or a cam them. Yeah. So like, that's the kind of advertisements I get on YouTube. I get the gooner shit. Maybe it's because I watch a lot of VTubers. Maybe it's because I press the like button when some random channel makes a community post of, like, you know, a very lewdly proportioned woman, because, you know, I'm mixing both my indie content creator passion for watching on YouTube along with the terminal horny brain, but, like, anyways, yeah, I don't get insane ads or, you know, stuff like that on YouTube. I guess maybe I haven't gotten a video ad on YouTube in a very long time because I bypassed that. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, I can maybe hop on call a little after this. I have just enough energy in me to get to the end of the night. You're not even getting spicy ads, not for a while anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, maybe it's just all my other cookies are leading YouTube to say, like, you know what? You know what you need? Porn, bro. You need rat porn. Anyhow, yeah. After the battle, Zero assisted in releasing the DNA souls. Now the reploids would return to normal. You can just return them back from the dead like that? Shit, okay. No harm, no foul. He has no doubt that X has finished his mission now. Also notable, Zero actually gets color to his head crystal in this still image, where in the other still image he does not get color on his head crystal. Also, you might notice the fucking iconic Z is missing from his fucking shoulder pad. Oops, guess we forgot to add in that decal. No one will notice. No one's gonna be looking at this fucking screen for that long anyhow, the Capcom developer said. Zero and X have faced and fought through many difficulties together. As long as X is with him, Zero can do anything. Aww. Yowie. Though he doesn't express it, Zero believes this with all his heart. This is something that will never change. Yeah, I mean, I guess it didn't. Director, yay! Credits. Yeah, Zero's face on the left looking real cool. I do agree with you sent that in the chat. It could be an emote, maybe. Yeah, 2 zeros. Hey, Mega Man Xtreme, how come Capcom lets you have 2 zeros? You know what? That's a very good point. Here, Mega Man X6, you can have 2 zeros as well. Perhaps 3 if you really want to stretch the definition. Releasing DNA souls down sounds dirty. No, I think it's just because we were talking about YouTube AI porn bots that made it sound dirty. Also, yeah, look at that! Iris's design is entirely different in this still image versus the other one where you have her side profile. There's red in the center of her fucking clothing article that she's wearing with a yellow border and a yellow Repliforce pin, whereas in the other one, it's like she's in red, white, and blue America colors. Like, what the fuck? Come on, consistency, please. Yeah, I knew something looked really off about the side profile Iris, and it was because that's not her normal color scheme. This is her normal color scheme. Why did they reduce the colors on the other Iris? That doesn't make any sense. They weren't, like, starving for colors at that point. I think this image has more colors than the other one that they did. Did they just not finish the other one? I don't fucking know. Associate Zero's specific in-game sprite more with Episode Zero than this game? I'll have to see that later. They're AI porn bots, if not the first reploids. True! That's what they're all going to be. Let's just call it a JoJo reference. Capcom, probably. Yeah, this is just... Iris was just in different lighting when she was doing her stand pose. It's just how it works. Good job, you've cleared the game. If you save the data here, you can utilize the saved data for the and please be sure to save and do the thing again. Yay, yippee, woohoo! Alright, well, save over that one. Cool, we got all of X's stuff for his next mission. So, did that unlock extreme mode, or is there something else I'm gonna have to do? It did not. Okay, so extreme mode then. How do I grab that? Because I am probably going to have to do that off stream then, I guess. If we want to, well, make sure that's ready for next week. If I had to guess right now, it'd probably just be completing the respective missions and getting the remaining things, and then you can actually play them. Hello, Rack1 equals best game. I'm just gonna call you Rack for now, if that's cool. Yeah, Extreme 2, you unfortunately did just come in on the end of the stream. We just beat up Gareth and finished Zero's mission, so we're just kind of, you know, chatting for a little while until around the end of the stream. So I think to unlock Extreme mode without getting it in the shop, you had to do both campaigns on one save file. Oh, okay, so it's kind of a... Alright, that's easy enough. I can do that off stream, no problem. Just to make it so that way we can get to extreme mode next week. That save file with 3,000 souls you want to buy in the shop? Yeah, I don't think that's true. Or, well, I don't think I have one. So I'll just complete it off stream pretty easily. I'll just probably go through the, you know, the X mission save file with 0 and finish it there, and I'll get through it all quick. And unlock that for us. Yeah, so unfortunately you hit us at the end of the stream, but, you know, it's pretty good. I would say that I did enjoy Zero's mission more than X's mission. It was... And granted, like Grim mentioned, I am actually a little bit more familiar with the controls this time, so, like, it was... easier just to navigate, and Zero generally had a bit more power, so once I got past the initial learning curve of oh my god, running into Wire Sponge hurts me so much, and then, why is Overdrive Ostrich's bike physics terrible? The game went pretty smoothly after that. Way smoother than the Fortress went for X last time, so... Yeah, I think I would rate Zero's mission a little bit higher. I mean, I'll give full rating of the game thoughts when we get to Extreme Mode, because I think that's, like, the actual analogous thing to, you know, how a Mega Man game is, but... No, I mean, this was a much more pleasant experience than last week. That is for damn sure. Someone eventually coming in for Burkana. Yeah, her and her flirtiness with X, who's like, I only love Zero. Is this the second Extreme 2 stream in a row where people showed up for a stream right as it's ending? Yeah, apparently it is. You know, Voivrin and his crew showed up last time at the end of stream, and now we have another newcomer at the very end. Crazy how that works. Well, yeah, so I think because I'm terminally tired tonight, I am going to probably just end it here. But, you know, before I go, I'll mention, you know, if you want to catch Extreme next week, I'll be doing Extreme mode on Monday next week. We'll be, and then we still have plenty of things to do for, you know, the rest of this week. We have, I'm a chemist, so I do a chemistry react stream on Thursday. I have a very fun, I think it's going to be a very fun one this time around, because I am going to be reacting to Explosion and Fire's Good Night Rack. Hopefully you catch it. Yeah, I'd love to see it back again. Hopefully I'll be reacting to Explosions and Fire's video on Academia / Should You Do a PhD on Thursday, which, as a former grad student with a master's degree, boy do I have opinions about that. And I feel like that's going to be a very interesting one because I will have plenty to say. So, you know, if you want to stop by for that one, you don't normally stop by for the chemistry streams, y'all. I think maybe this would be the one to stop by for. Outside that, we also have, you know, again, on Eris, we're doing the Draw a Good Mega Man character thing on the weekend, which there's maybe a scheduling snafu with that. I'll get back to you if that ends up being relevant. And then also Freedom Planet on Tuesday as well. So, alright. Like the Zero mission done. Way less stress than the X mission. And I'm happy for that. Have a good night, y'all. Be sure to fucking do all the interactive things before you leave the video. Hit the like. I need the like button. I need it. Because otherwise YouTube doesn't show you to as many people. And, you know, that's unfortunate. Subscribing is good. And also sharing it with, like, your robot girlfriend who just that you otherwise completely ignore. But Capcom totally insists that it's a good relationship between the two of them. Just share it with her. And then also hyping the video and all those other interactive things that I forgot about. There's a Discord if you want to join it. We talk about Mega Man and other things. And then, you know, I have fucking Twitter and Blue Sky if you like to follow me there for some reason, even though I barely do anything there. So, yeah, gonna do it. Have a good night, y'all. And I'll catch some of y'all on the Discord, catch y'all on some of the later streams. See ya.